Hello and welcome back to the channel. FM21 is literally just around the corner. Let's take a look at some top 5 saves of what you can do on FM21. Now, before we start, of course, it is a giveaway. We've been advertising this for the last month or so. All you have to do, guys, is subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, and retweet the tweet that is in my description below. Once you've done those 3 things, you will enter for an FM21 giveaway. We're trying to give it away by the time the beta launches, so you can download it in time for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get on with it. Now, before we start the video, guys, I just want to say a massive thank you. Our goal for launch, which is 2 weeks away still, was 500 subscribers. Here we are, 760 plus as we currently record this video. Now, I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds here to just click that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed already. If you are, a massive thank you. But let's get on with the video. So coming in at club number 1, we have Wycombe Wanderers, now in the Championship. Of course, they were in League 1 the season before that. They were in League 2, back-to-back promotions. Gareth Ainsworth done an incredible job. There was some controversy though. They did vote for the season to end during the pandemic. They somehow got through to the playoff finals and got promoted. This season they've struggled a bit. They have got a League 1 side in the Championship. Their budget is quite low. They haven't been able to spend much money. A lot of loanees they've required on in previous years as well. This year seems to be the same story. Can you keep Wycombe Wanderers up in the Championship? Can you possibly get back-to-back promotions and get yourself to the Premier League at the first time of asking? Highly unlikely, but why not set yourself a challenge of FM21 straight away and go for one of the hardest saves about? Coming up at save number 2, the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of difficulty, not massively opposite. We've gone for RB Leipzig after losing their main man Timo Werner to Chelsea. Of course, you'll know about that transfer. Can you replace their talisman up front, and can you topple Bayern Munich, who look incredibly dangerous over the last couple of years? Obviously, they won the Champions League last season and the Bundesliga about 25,000 times before that. Can you be a team to topple them? I mean, you are kind of third choice behind Dortmund as well. So RB Leipzig is an interesting save. Can you do it? I mean, there's only one way to find out, I guess. Coming up at number 3, we have Palermo. Of course, they were kicked out in 2019 due to financial issues. They were in Serie D for the last couple of years, or last year at least. They're now in Serie C, which means they're finally playable on FM21 without any database additions. This is the first year for a good couple of years they've been back. Obviously produced some icons of the, I say icons of the game, but current players of the game such as Dybala. They've got a great stadium as well, 30,000 plus capacity. They're looking in European football again after 10 years away from it. Can you be the team to drag them towards it? Serie C, couple of seasons, should be able to get to Serie A. I mean, as a rebuild project, I don't think there's many better than that for FM21. I think that's probably the best rebuild. A team that's in Europe 10 years ago, down to the bottom tier of Italian football, kicked out of the league for financial issues, and here they are back in the game finally. Coming in at number 4, it's always been a save that I've been tempted to do, but I've never done myself, is Paris FC down in Ligue 2 or Ligue 2, however you pronounce that league. I'm not entirely sure, I'm not French. But yeah, Paris FC, the storyline is in the name. Can you topple PSG and become the biggest team in Paris and the biggest team in France? Can you lead to European glory, something PSG haven't managed to do? Could you beat PSG to their first Champions League title? I mean, there's a storyline there to be had. 2 rivals, 2 clubs in a massive city, Paris there. Can you dominate Paris against PSG? I mean, Mbappe and Neymar versus some League 2 players. I'm not sure you'll be able to do it straight away, but in a couple of years' time, a couple of regens, why not give it a go? And would it truly be a LonghurstLive video about West Ham United being involved? I mean, it's got to be there. Number 5 is West Ham United. My voice just died there. That's embarrassing. Anyway, Mark Noble is set to retire in a year or 2. Can you replace him as your key man in the squad? Can you actually build up to where West Ham were hoping to be, which is European football? I don't know, but West Ham's a nice little fun save for the Premier League. You've got some good players in there. Obviously, Felipe Anderson's been flogged out on loan to Porto. But there are some good players in that squad. You could get him back in a couple of years' time when his loan ends. But overall, I think West Ham, a nice mid-table Premier League side to do. A good budget, a good stadium, good transfer, good wages as well. I think overall, West Ham, probably from an external and outsider point of view, is a very, very nice club to do on FM. And for that reason, that is my Premier League club that I'm recommending, West Ham United. Mark Noble is the main storyline. He retires in a couple of years at the latest. Can you get a key centre mid, a key captain? Is Declan Rice the man to replace him? You never know. Obviously, the best English prospect, the best one kid in the world, is at West Ham and Declan Rice. Can you replace Mark Noble, though? Is he replaceable? Can you actually get European football as was promised by the board? Why not find out? So, rather than the top 5, we've got some honourable mentions here, which are clubs I'm going to say a little bit about, not too much about, but just going to give them off the list. So, we have got Inter Miami, obviously their first season in the MLS now. They were in the game last year, but I don't think you could play them from the first season. We had to skip forward a year to play with Inter Miami. This year is their debut season, so they're in the game for the first time from year one. AZ Alkmaar, a fan favourite of mine from the stream and from my Twitter as well. AZ are a great side to do. Eredivisie is a massively fun league to play in. Give it a go. AS Monaco. Now, Ligue 1 is my favourite league to play. I'm hoping this year it is my favourite as well. I think AS Monaco are the best team to go for, though. They're not the top two teams. They're not the lower two teams. They're not too overpowered in terms of squad size. They have a good budget. Obviously, Monaco are rich as hell. But I think Monaco is probably the save to go for Ligue 1. Some exciting young players, some good experienced players, and overall, a very, very nice club to be in charge of. Coming up next, we've got Werder Bremen, another save favourite of ours on the stream. I think Bundesliga is a tough league to go for this year. Werder Bremen are struggling. They were struggling. They are strugglers. Why not go for them? And our final save of this year, our save recommendation of this year, is another English club. Gone for Sheffield Wednesday. Obviously have a points deduction this season. In debt. Couple of issues there. Give it a go. Another points deduction save is always good to have in this year. Why not just add more? So there we have it, guys. Our top 5 saves for FM21, plus a couple of honourable mentions dazzled in there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, and if you're new around here, leave a like as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment of any saves I've missed out or any ideas you guys have, and I'll catch you all later.